Yo, what's up, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 42.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you at this point?
Okay. Why wouldn't I? Well, because he just supported the murder of Renee Good.
Well, she made a
Because he
bad
was held civilly
decision.
liable of sexual abuse. Because he bragged about
Renee No
walking into changing
Good.
rooms of naked women. What's up?
Renee No Good made a bad decision.
Um, she was murdered. Do you agree? You could
No.
say whatever you want about bad decision. I don't think that they had jurisdiction to do what they were doing, right? But
Yeah,
that
she
doesn't
was.
change the reality of the matter that she didn't deserve to be murdered. Do
They
you
do
think that
have
lethal force?
jurisdiction.
Do you think that lethal force was necessary?
Yeah, she rammed the ICE officer with her deadly weapon, which is a vehicle.
She was quite literally turning by the time the gun was fired. He was
She hit
standing to the left of the vehicle.
Parker. She hit the officer. It's on video. I mean, we can't lie about this anymore.
Yeah, I know. We can
It's
see
over.
on video that he's literally to the left of the vehicle when he fired the shots.
And she hit him. Did you see the
Yeah,
video?
by the way, I just
His
want to
video?
clarify. He decided to touch his gun and reach for his gun when
Yes.
she was literally not even accelerating forward. When
Yes.
she was literally not moving at all because she had just backed up, right? She was not moving at
And
all,
then
not
she
going
put it in
forward. He,
drive.
instead of trying to get out of the way, he decides to go and reach for his gun.
Did you see his video that
Explain to
was
me that.
released today? Did you see his video?
Yes, I did. Now, I
Okay.
have a question. When you reach for your gun as like an officer, when you reach for your gun, right, you're supposed to do so only if there is a risk to your life or to someone else's life, correct?
No.
No?
No, it's called fainting. It doesn't have to be a complete risk of life.
So you think that it's justified for him to reach for his gun and to point it
Absolutely.
at an American citizen,
In that situation, yes.
right,
100%.
without threat or risk for
Yeah.
his life or someone else's
Yeah,
life?
he also learned he was
So
drugged by a
they could just do
vehicle.
so for fun? You
No,
think that
it wasn't
like
for
ICE could
fun,
just like
Parker.
for fun just do it?
It wasn't for fun, Parker. It was for self-defense. And
How so? How was it for self-defense?
I'm glad that he reached for it because he was severely in
No,
risk of his
you're
life and others
that's
were.
disgusting that you're glad. You're glad that she
Well,
was
it's
murdered.
proper law
There was
enforcement
no reason
training.
to murder her.
And he
That's
learned
absurd.
he learned
You're
his
being
lesson
absurd.
from a few months ago when he was drugged by a vehicle for 50 feet and was severely injured.
Yeah, so again, if anything, that would be reason why he shouldn't even be in this position in the first place. Why was he deciding
Why
to
would he quit?
again go around the vehicle and go towards areas in which again it could either go forward or back? Why didn't he stay on the
Well,
side like the other
so
officers?
she was blocking traffic, and then he got out of his whatever tan colored SUV, and then he was
And
circling the
he
vehicles
circled around the car
right
multiple
to
times.
get a license plate, and then he was dealing with her wife or partner or whatever who was screaming like a raging banshee, and then other officers were ordering her out of
Dude,
the
what are you
vehicle, which
talking
she
about?
didn't comply. It's all on video, Parker. So other
Yes, I know.
officers were
Like when you say screaming, I don't
ordering
even know what
her
you're
to.
saying. Like what were they screaming? Can you name one thing they said?
Well, there was a lot of screaming going on and whistling. They were just blowing
Can you tell me
whistles at
one
these
thing they
ICE
said?
officer. She said that she was a former veteran, which was kind of funny. I don't know how you're a former veteran.
That wasn't she wasn't screaming when she said that, was
Her
she?
partner was.
Yeah, I know. She wasn't screaming when she said that, was she?
Sure.
Okay, so then I don't know what you're saying. What did she
Well,
say when she was screaming?
okay. Uh, let's see. I don't know a whole bunch of other stuff, but she said she was a former veteran, which is weird. I'm sure she was just stumbling over her
Why is
speech.
it weird to be a former veteran? You don't.
You're always a veteran, I thought. You can't be a former veteran.
I
You're,
think they. Oh, sorry. I apologize. I just mistakenly did it too.
yeah.
I think that sounds like a mistake.
Yeah, I
I have
agree.
to
She was
appeal
stumbling
for
over her
reproduced
words
content. What the
because she
hell?
was nervous. Uh, so the wife or the partner is arguing with the ICE officer, so he's circling back around,
It just
and
said
then
I
she
engaged in
puts it in
reproduced. Hold up one second.
drive. She puts it in drive, and then she floors it.
Do you want me to
And
show the video?
yeah, let's
Because
do it.
like you're just misrepresenting it.
Yeah, let's do it.
You want it?
Watch it dozens of
Okay.
times today. I mean, I don't really. Sure, I don't really care. It supports his
Okay.
decision.
Alrighty. Let's pull up Dean's video.
Well, it's his video, not Dean's video.
Yeah, I know, but Dean goes over all of it.
Oh, I don't need Dean's commentary. It's
Let's
going to
just
be
let
fake
Dean cook
news.
real quick.
Oh, so you just
It's
want
not
fake
fake news.
news?
It's
I just want
all
to see the
true
video.
information.
Why can't you just show the video without Dean? Can you not think for yourself, Parker? Do you need Dean every time?
Oh no, I do need Dean every single time.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, he's your boyfriend.
Oh, thank you.
That's a cute guy.
Well,
Why won't he
I
debate me?
I think that he
We need to
provided a good
debate.
video here. He made a good video. Like,
Oh, all right. He's just still gonna go down this
Good was a
train
good
of
woman who was murdered by an ICE agent.
self-defense.
Not a domestic terrorist killed in an act of self-defense like the Trump administration wants you to believe. If you disagree, keep watching, because the following analysis of both bystander
reading
and
a
agent
script?
footage will prove it. This is the footage of Renee Good being killed by ICE agent Jonathan Ross. Let's look at what took place in the moments before this occurred. This is newly obtained footage from Agent Ross's cell phone. You can see that he approaches Renee from the left-hand side of her vehicle, and once he begins to wrap around to the driver's side of the vehicle, Renee tells him that she's not mad at him.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face.
Moments after, a second group of agents approach Renee, exit their vehicle, and then instruct her to exit hers. Renee responds by attempting to leave. However, what you may not know is before the agents exited their truck, she waved them on to go around her car 4 times. Once the ICE agents got out of the truck, she told them that she was going to pull out. Let's listen to that again, but this time with the audio processed and clarified. Now, let's analyze the shooting. We'll be freezing the footage the moment he takes each shot all 3 times that inevitably killed Renee. This is incredibly important because this is where the self-defense argument comes from.
Watch the wheel spin.
Here's a moment of the first shot. Let's take a closer look. As you could clearly tell, both of the feet alongside the waist of the agent that killed Renee are off to the side of her vehicle. In fact,
gets
it
pushed
appears as if
backwards.
he's
Let's just take a quick stop right here. Are they in front or to the side of the vehicle at this moment of the first
Because
shot?
he's getting pushed backwards. You can see it on the slow-mo. He gets pushed backwards. His feet are sliding across the pavement because she struck
You're
him.
saying he was pushed backwards. Again, we just watched it. He wasn't even.
If you zoom that in and slow it down from the high-quality video, you can
Well,
see her
well,
in the
spoked. You can see her spoked rim, a spin, rapidly because she's flooring it, and then she strikes him and pushes him backwards.
No, you're being ridiculous.
Well,
Watch.
you can also
Vehicle
see
with
it
his
on
upper
his
body.
video.
Watch.
in order to get a clear shot of her face. Not
Well,
to mention that the
he's
wheels are
already-
pointed to the right, away from the agents. Here's a moment of the second shot. At this time, the agent is standing multiple feet away from the vehicle to its left, while the vehicle is moving away from him. In fact, he has to take multiple steps to follow the vehicle in order to land the second and third shot inside of her head. And then the third. Analyzing both the legs and feet of the
Do you think
agent.
these shots were justified? Was he at
I
the
like how
risk
it's
of
I like how it's
threat right here?
clipped. I like how it's clipped and it's just pictures, but not the actual video. It's very interesting, Dean
I mean,
tactic there.
he's playing the video, and
No, he's not
stopping
playing
it so
the
that you
video.
can see at when these
No,
particular
no,
points
no, no,
happen.
he's
Listen,
cutting and
stop.
he's
Give me
cutting
one
it.
second. Give me 1 second. I'm proving you wrong right now.
I've seen this video like
Right
100
here-
times, dude. I'm
Listen,
like, I can
yeah, and do you
play
think
it in my
right
head.
here? Listen. Do you think right here, where the officer is right now, and where they're shooting,
Yes.
at the current moment, they are at risk of being hit by the car?
So once you fire, you fire, you keep firing until the threat is,
Wait, I'm
is
asking.
eliminated.
I asked you a very question. You don't have the ability to comprehend the question. I can just repeat it. Right?
Sure.
Were they at risk of being hit? Right here.
No, not at that moment.
No, they weren't.
But
So
other
them
people
firing
are.
right here is.
But other people
Wait, hold
are.
on. Clarify. So the firing right now. Do you think that's justified?
Yes, it still is because you have once you start firing, you fire until the threat is eliminated. That's common law enforcement.
So someone
training.
driving is justification to shoot them.
Yes, because they're peeling off and are a risk to other
Someone
agents
driving
and
is
pedestrians.
justification to shoot them. Chat. So they're not even headed towards a particular
she-
person. But
remember,
them
she already
driving is
hit him,
justification
Parker.
to shoot them.
Parker,
Are you
she already
serious,
hit-
dude?
Parker,
you
she
think
already
them just
struck the
driving
officer.
is justification to shoot them?
No, she didn't
not
just
driving
drive.
towards someone.
She did drive towards the officer and she hit him.
No, she wasn't. Wait, listen,
Dean-
look, right here. Right here, look, right
he
here.
does
at this
still
current
images
moment,
instead of
is
full
she
video.
is she driving towards any person?
No, not anymore. She's driving away, but yeah, she's driving towards other people,
Because she's
not
dead,
the ad
by the way.
officer.
To clarify.
Well, yeah.
Secondly, again, the
do you
point-
think the first shot got
secondly,
her?
the point-
Do you think the first pew
Do you
got her?
think do you think these shots, right? Do you think that these shots right now were justified?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Even though he's not even in front of the
Yeah,
vehicle.
you're looking at a still image versus
He's
milliseconds
following them
of
right
time.
now. Like, look, he's literally
So-
following them.
The video is actually important instead of still images because still images don't portray the milliseconds
Still images,
of
no.
decision making.
Again, we were seeing the video.
No, you
it's just
weren't.
it stopped at these particular moments.
Why did
to
he
show you
stop
the-
them
the-
at
the
certain
narrative.
moments and
Watch.
not show
It's gonna
others?
play the whole video. We'll
He's
play
a-
the whole thing. Watch.
He's kind of a liar, dude.
We'll play the whole thing. No, this is not lying.
Why are you
It's
hanging out
called
with this
literally
guy?
just providing factual evidence. Listen.
It
But
becomes
you
clear that at this point, he's nearly
play the
running to
video
keep up
without
with the
him.
vehicle to continue to shoot her in the head. Now,
So
let's go
he's
back
a-
to the footage captured by Agent Jonathan Ross's cell phone. After he kills her, he calls her a fucking bitch.
Well, because she hit him. I would probably say a little bit worse.
You disgusting fuck.
I
Shut
hope
the
this
She
fuck
analysis
doesn't.
up.
He
was able
doesn't
to
even
change the
show the
minds
full
of some
video.
viewers.
Wait, he
Thank
didn't
you for
even
your
show the full video.
Renee Good was
Oh
a
my
good woman
gosh.
who was murdered by an ICE agent.
So I got to clip the full
Not
video
a
on this
domestic
now.
terrorist killed
Jeez.
in an act of self-defense like the Trump administration wants you to believe. If you disagree, keep watching, because the following analysis of both bystander and agent footage will prove it.
So he doesn't even play the full video.
Sorry, I don't want to have to play the thing again. I can play the full video again if you'd like, but this shows.
No, I would
everything
like to
as
see the
relevant
full
to video.
video
I can
without
play the New
Dean's
York Times video if you'd
without
like.
Dean's clips. The New York Times
we'll
wasn't
do it
there,
with
Parker.
The New York Times analysis.
I don't want analysis. I want just the full video. That's just what our brains and our eyes can
because
analogize.
it shows you a lot more clearly. Because apparently, when we
No.
don't do it this way and literally show you
Oh.
directly in front
But
of you,
you're cutting
you
out
just
key
fucking
scenes
deny it.
on purpose.
Well, you just deny it. You
I'm
deny-
gonna
you deny
clip
it
the
with no
full
reason.
video on this, Parker, and prove you a liar again.
Go ahead. I'm not lying at all. Listen.
Yes,
listen
you
to this.
are.
Watch
Do you
this.
deny that he was struck with a vehicle?
Watch this.
Do you
On
deny
Wednesday,
that he was
in
struck with a
Minneapolis,
vehicle?
a federal agent fatally shot a motorist.
Boom. Struck with a vehicle.
37-year-old Renee Nicole.
See how
Good.
fast that was? Oh, wait,
Trump
I thought the medics
administration
didn't arrive.
officials said these were, quote,
Oh, looks like the
defensive
medics
shots
arrived. Oh,
fired
they're
because
alive.
the
Put to
officer
bed.
was being run over.
And a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over.
But our analysis of bystander footage, filmed from different angles, appears to show the agent was not in the path of the victim's SUV when he fired 3 shots
He was hit right when he did the
at
first
close
shot.
range. Here's how events unfolded.
Ah, you guys are just fake news.
Moments before
This
the
is
shooting,
unbelievable.
the victim's maroon SUV is stopped in the middle of the street. Multiple unmarked federal vehicles are idling nearby. Secretary Noem alleged the motorist, quote, was blocking the officers in. Bystanders are blowing whistles and yelling at federal agents.
Yeah, why are they doing that? Why are they blowing whistles?
Then, federal vehicles start moving toward the maroon SUV, with sirens and lights blaring.
Because she's blocking traffic, that's why.
A federal agent films the scene on his phone. The
Which you-
driver rolls forward
Which
slightly,
you don't want to show.
turning left, then stops and waves for others to go ahead. 2 agents exit this silver pickup and walk toward the vehicle. Moments later, shots are fired. Let's look at the scene again more closely. This is the agent who shoots the driver. He walks around the car filming
It's so
and
clipped
disappears
up.
from view.
It's
Other
so
agents pull up
clipped.
and order the driver to exit her vehicle.
This is crazy. These people believe these fake news narratives.
One of
Holy
them grabs at
cow.
the door handle and reaches inside.
Yeah, and he's in front of the vehicle right there. Oh,
The
they don't want to
SUV
show the hit.
reverses,
They don't
then
want to show
turns
the
right,
impact. They clip it
apparently
right at
attempting
that
to leave.
moment. And they clipped it again.
At the same
they clipped
time,
it again.
the agent filming crosses toward the left of the vehicle and grabs his gun.
Yep,
He
and
opens
right
fire
there
on
gets
the
struck
motorist
and then fires.
continues shooting as she drives past.
Because she struck him.
The moment the agent fires,
Right there,
is
he
standing
struck.
here, to the
Yeah,
left
and he
of
gets
the
pushed
SUV,
backwards
and
if
the
you
wheels
watch
are
it.
pointing to the right.
And he's pushed
away
backwards
from
right
the
there.
agent.
And he's pushed backwards.
This appears to conflict with allegations that the SUV was ramming or about to ram the officer. President Trump and others said the federal agent was hit by the SUV, often pointing to another video filmed from a different angle. And it's true that at this moment in this grainy low-resolution footage, it does
Oh,
look like
it's
the
grainy.
agent is being struck by the
Yeah,
SUV.
he got struck.
But when we synchronize it with the
But
first
when
clip,
we
can see
want to
the
put
agent is not
narrative
being run
over it,
over.
yeah.
In fact, his feet
Run
are
over.
positioned away
It
from
doesn't
the
matter if he
SUV.
gets run over or not. What is he going to shoot the underside of the vehicle? No wonder
The
these where these
SUV
narratives come
crashes
from.
into a white car
Oh
parked
my
down
gosh,
the
this
road.
is unbelievable.
A bystander runs toward the collision.
Wow, this is so
The
fake
federal
news.
agents on scene do not appear to rush to provide emergency.
No,
medical
because she is
care.
still
Eventually,
a
the agent who
threat.
shot the motorist approaches.
And then
the
they
vehicle.
do rush over there. So
Seconds
they're there
later,
right away.
he turns back around and tells his colleagues to call 911.
Shame!
Yeah, no, that's a good thing you do that.
You shot someone!
So clipped.
Agents block several bystanders who attempt to provide medical care including one who identifies himself as a physician.
I go check a pulse.
No! Back up! Now!
I'm a physician.
I don't care.
At the same time, several agents, including the agent who opened fire,
They rushed him
get
to the
in their
hospital
vehicles and drive off,
because they
apparently
took him to the
altering
hospital.
the active crime scene.
They took him to the hospital. Wow,
Okay.
that's unbelievable.
So
How clipped
there's
up that
no
is.
reasonable person that can watch that video and come
'Cause
out of that
it's-
video and say that there
it's-
was that lethal force was necessary in that
Yeah.
circumstance. It is absurd for you to claim that.
Parker,
and
that's
you're gonna
just
sit here and
fake
do that
news. That's
because you're a
unbelievable.
fucking cult member that will argue anything.
Now
in
I know why
defense
you
of your
guys
Lord
believe
Trump.
what you do. You guys clip these videos up, you don't show them in full, and then you put narrative and context over them. It's crazy. I mean, you just proved fake news right there in front of my eyes and for your audience.
What was fake
Crazy
news?
stuff.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? He'll just say factual evidence is
No.
fake news. You see, he's so cult brain.
He was struck
can't
by the
even
vehicle,
possibly take into
Parker.
account the video he just saw.
Parker, he was struck by
It's
the
like
vehicle.
it's almost genuinely, dude. I just
Why
want
don't
to
they
stop for
show
one
it
second.
in the full? Why
It's
do
like-
they clip it up
listen,
like that?
listen. They did show it in full, and then
No,
they
they
cut it up. You didn't even
didn't.
watch the video.
No,
apparently.
it was I
They
watched
did
the whole
show it
thing.
in full, and then they
Parker,
cut
I'm
it up.
watching the screen right now. I'm still watching you. I never looked away. It was all clipped up.
I understand, but you probably
Why
didn't
don't
pay
you just
attention
show
then.
the
Because
single
they
shot
literally did
video of
show it
each
fully,
angle?
And then
No, they
showed,
didn't.
They showed it when it was they paused it so that you could see.
And then
when.
they even add context, like in this grainy video. Actually, like, video is not that
yeah, they
grainy.
explain in case someone might not be able to identify it
What
themselves.
they can't make that decision themselves. They have to add that
I think that
context, like,
obviously
oh, this
when
is
you're watching a
grainy, so
video,
it means
you can,
nothing.
You can retain more information.
And then they
you'd be
barely
able to
played
just
2
reflect on
seconds of
yourself
it.
just by looking at the videos.
The front end
So,
video
yes.
is very important, and so is the video of the officer, which you still have refused to show in full. You have not shown when he got impacted from the vehicle and when he took the pew-pews. You have not shown that yet. Nobody has, at least on your live that I've seen. Dean hasn't, New York Times
Yeah, Dean
hasn't,
has
and
showed
Parker
it. We
hasn't.
did that earlier.
No, he
We
didn't.
literally did that earlier.
Well, you didn't show
Yes,
it to
we did.
me. Well, maybe he did on his show. I
didn't
wasn't
show it to
watching
you,
his
but
show. Why don't
Dean
you
and I
show
did
it?
earlier
Why
on
don't
live
you show
stream.
it in the full without context? Just show the video. It's pretty simple.
I can pull it up.
I might
Okay,
even have it on my
you
profile
just
right
said
now.
this right now. Again, you apparently don't have enough outside of this context. We've all seen this a million times, right?
Okay, well then you can see him getting struck by the vehicle and he gets pushed back in the pavement. But none of your videos show that because they clip them.
No, it doesn't. It literally just shows his particular camera like move. You can't really see anything.
Mm-hmm. Right, you can
like,
hear an impact,
literally
and then you can
by
hear
the way, you see in
pew-pews.
all of these. Which, by the way, the New York Times video took this into account and showed you the aspects that were relevant, and then you just didn't even.
Why
care.
didn't they just show the full thing? Why do
Dean's
they have
video
to
did as
show
well.
quote unquote aspects? They shouldn't show
Dean showed you,
aspects.
like-
They don't. They just showing
Yeah,
their
they did.
narrative. Aspects is narrative. That's what that's described
what
as.
do you mean by narrative, dude? They played the points that are relevant to demonstrate to you that like again,
Relative to
that they
them,
weren't at
relative
risk
to Democrat
necessary
narrative.
to utilize that type of force.
It's
lethal
it's
force.
relative to the Democrat narrative that somehow this woman was completely innocent, even though she
Of
was
course,
sitting
you're gonna
blocking the
think that What we
road.
saw with our own eyes is just a Democrat narrative. This is what I
Well,
mean. You're so partisan that you can't even see
No.
this from any outside perspective.
I look at everything objective. I always have to.
No, you don't. You're clearly not
Absolutely.
right now.
Absolutely.
You are clearly not right now.
Parker, she struck him with her vehicle. It's over then.
You keep saying that, dude. We all watched
'Cause
that
it
video. It does
happened.
not even look like that. It
because
seems
your
to not look
videos
like that at all.
because your videos clip it out.
He doesn't seem to get hit at all. Like, to be totally honest with you, he seems to be out of the way.
Well, why did he go to the hospital then and sustain injuries? That's where
Why
he
did
went.
Why did he drive away himself in his own
Because
personal
they
car
took him
after?
to the hospital.
He drove himself?
To the hospital. Yes.
He drove
He was
himself to
injured.
the hospital.
Well, I don't know if he drove
Yeah, I'd love to
himself
see
or
the
not.
I'd love to see some type of evidence that he actually was injured, like genuinely.
I heard
It
reports
does
that
not,
he was.
based upon the video. Based upon the video, it does not look like he was hit.
So you can just diagnose injuries through clothing and all of that because from a two
No, I can look
second
at a
clip
video and I can see that it doesn't look like he got hit.
Oh, so all of a sudden you're a video expert now
Why did he leave the crime scene?
because he was injured.
Oh, okay, so then why?
Because he
wasn't
got
why did he wait for
struck
the
by a
ambulance?
moving vehicle. Because
Then why
they
did he
don't wait
the
for
ambulance if he
cops
was
don't
injured?
wait for
Why did he drive
ambulances.
himself?
They don't wait for
So why did
ambulances,
someone else not
Parker.
drive him? Why didn't someone else drive him?
I don't know. Did he drive himself?
Yes, on his own
Cool.
personal vehicle.
Well, I think that was
So
an
apparently
ice
he's not
vehicle,
injured
right?
enough that he could like literally
Wait,
operate
that was his
a motor
personal
after?
vehicle? That looked like an ice vehicle to me.
No, it was his personal vehicle. Another violation.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So they use their own
Again, you're such a
personal
cool
vehicles
member.
on
You're never
scene
going to change your
sometimes?
mind. You're going to think anything that's factual is just fake news, Democratic media.
I don't really
Dude, you just
believe
see me
anything
as
you
some
say
sort of
after
Democratic
watching
talking
all
head. You don't see
that.
me as a genuine person that has
Is he
come to
from
conclusions I've come to
Minnesota?
based upon the information that I've seen. You
These
can't
these
even
ICE
fathom
officers travel
that
all
Parker
around.
Get a Job is a liberal and that Parker Get a Job holds different views than him.
Well, you're not honest and don't want to show the full video. That's clear.
I am honest. I did show the video.
No, you didn't. You showed narrative and clipped up
Yes, I
garbage.
did.
Fake news, buddy.
What would you like me? The clip from what?
Play
media
his
source
video.
would you
Let's
like me to
play his
pull up?
video. Just his
Yeah,
video.
from what media source?
The one that obtained it. Was it Action News? I mean, I've never heard of him before, but the one that the one that obtained it today. I'll pull it up here. TikTok. Oh, this might screw me up. Yeah, let's go to Facebook. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. My favorite source, Dan O'Donnell. Good guy.
Tell me which one.
Alpha News. Alpha News obtained it.
Alpha News. Wow, dude.
Well, it's his video. It doesn't matter who obtained it. It could be Titan News. It doesn't really matter. But you only showed a few clips of it. Why didn't you show it in full?
I showed what Dean played.
Oh, so you haven't seen this video then?
I have. I just
Well, then
played what Dean did.
No.
Give me a second.
Pull it up. It's all over.
I
That's
am literally
everywhere.
doing that right now. I told you
Cool.
I'm doing that. And he's like,
All right.
pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Just pull it up, man. Just pull it up. And I'm like, literally, like, I'm telling you, man. I'm pulling it up. Like, just chill out. Just
Cool.
give me
I
a
didn't know
second,
you
man.
were,
It's okay.
man.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. I'm sitting here fine, not getting hit. Not ramming my vehicles in ice. There we go. Let me make it a little bigger.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. It's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Okay.
This is what he said. It was screaming, by the way.
Out of the car. Out of the car. Boom. You can hear the impact
Okay,
and then
you
hear
see
the
how
shots.
you don't see anything from this angle?
You
Like,
hear the
genuinely,
impact.
you see how that
you
wasn't useful
hear-
for us to even look at?
You hear the impact and then you hear the shots.
I'm sorry.
How is that not
hear.
useful?
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
You also hear that she's like, "Oh, I'm not mad at you."
Well, she can say whatever she wants. She's
Every morning, just so you know.
clearly not a nice
It'll be the
lover.
same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Okay.
Out of the car. Out of the car. She doesn't comply. And then
Literally
she floors
turning,
it.
You can see turning.
Yes, and then she floors it into him.
Okay, all you heard was him moving his legs. That's it.
No, you hear the impact. Right there.
Do you see how he moves it? So you don't even see anything. Okay, I don't really hear anything crazy. I can't assume impact based upon that sound.
No.
That doesn't
it's
even
just-
sound like he got
Just
hit.
an impact sound doesn't sound like an impact now.
No,
And then-
dude.
In the
listen
other
here.
video where
Listen
you
here.
see
I
her
don't
wheel
hear any
spin,
sound.
you
Listen,
see him
listen,
sliding
we'll keep playing
backwards.
it.
All right.
Listen.
Right there.
That sounds like the
crumply-
phone hitting his chest.
Yeah, because he's getting hit with the vehicle.
No, that just means he was moving his hand. Like what?
Oh.
Like it starts moving right
mean, he's
here.
clearly in the way
He
of the
hasn't been
vehicle.
hit yet, has he?
And right
No,
there.
he's not. We saw the other. We saw the other angles. He was not
You
in
can
the way of the vehicle.
you can see his feet sliding back in one of the videos, and the front end video is even more clear, which the New York Times didn't want to show. They wanted
There's
to clip
literally
the hell out of
we
that.
watched the video. You were literally wrong, and you just denied reality as soon as that was the case. And then you straight up called. And by the way, when he grabbed his gun, he moved, so he doesn't have the same ability to like use his phone.
I don't know if he was putting his phone in his vest or what. I don't know if it's that clear from
that's
any of
what-
these
dude, like,
shots yet.
do you know what it sounds like to use your phone microphone and to like hit something on your body? Like when
Sure.
you're moving your hand, like come on.
Right. But you can see
And
him.
stepping back or sliding or moving does not indicate that you were hit by a car.
Yeah,
Again,
both-
we saw by the other. We literally
unless-
showed you.
is he
by
able
the
to
other
moonwalk?
angles. Do I need to pull it up again and like show you and keep putting?
There's
it
a
on
really
the
cool
screen?
slow mo, actually pretty high quality.
I think
slow-mo
I
video.
need to
It
keep
shows
putting
both
them
of
on the
his
screen.
feet moving backwards at the same time.
Let's do it again, everyone. Let's put it on the screen again.
On Wednesday,
because this
in
guy keeps
Minneapolis,
denying
a
reality.
federal agent
Yeah,
fatally
what are they
shot
going
a
to show it?
motorist.
Right there. You see how he slides back?
37-year-old
Oh, well,
Renee
then it gets
Nicole
bigger. Interesting how that.
Trump
cuts
administration
there.
officials said
hang on,
these
shut
were,
up.
quote, defensive shots fired because the officer was being run over.
I don't like the
Woman
narrative
attacked
part. Why can't we
them
just watch the
and
video?
those surrounding them and attempted to run them over.
Here, I'll turn it off for you. I'll turn it off so you don't have to listen to it.
Watch his
They're gonna
feet slide
complain about it
backwards
so
if they're
much.
even going to show it. Right. She spins. Feet slide back. Well, they paused it. Do you see how they paused it so that you don't see his feet slide
They
backwards?
played it already.
No, they paused it, right? As soon as his feet
They already
slide
played it,
backwards, they pause it. It's very deceptive editing. Why do they
Deceptive
pause it
editing
right
to
there?
pause
Yeah,
it.
why do they pause it right
Pausing
there?
is deceptive editing.
Why do they pause it? It's weird.
Well, I mean, we don't have the audio on because you didn't want to listen to it. So
But they
stop
paused
crying
the
about it, big boy.
video.
Hey,
Why did they
hey,
pause
big
it?
boy, chill. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Well, I know I'm not going to run over an ICE officer today. It's going to be just fine for me.
I don't know why you're saying that. Like you literally
Because it's
understand that you
not
can't
a
even substantiate
decision
that
to
based
do
on the
that?
video. Oh, but you're gonna support murdering people, right? Blatantly in broad daylight.
Well, I don't think this is schmurder.
This literally is. It's actively murder. You literally saw it and you didn't
Why
even
did
give a
she
shit.
peel
do you
out
see
in
how
front
they're
of the
playing the whole
officer?
video right now?
She
You see how
knows where
they're
the
playing whole
officer
video right now?
is, and then her partner's like arguing with him, and then she peels
Wait, do
out.
you see how they're playing the whole video?
Yeah. And then when you see it zoomed in here, you'll see him slide backwards. Well, yeah.
Oh, they see how they played the whole video?
Yeah, they can.
You see
No,
how
they
played the whole
no,
video?
they conveniently
And then
cut
now
it
they're
out.
showing
It's a
you.
widescreen video. It's a 16:9 video, and they have it in 9:16.
Okay. Now he's mad. Now he's mad.
Well, I've seen it hundreds of times.
Now watch
Parker.
this.
I've
They're going to
analyzed
show
this
you
on
that he was
many
literally
lives.
not. Look, they're going to show you that he literally was not in front of the vehicle. He was on the side. Look,
right
watch.
here, but they got it at 9:16 instead of 16:9. Very convenient. Oh, they cut it. And
They're trying to show from different angles.
I wish they wouldn't.
They
I wish
already
they would
played
show
the
all
whole
three
thing.
videos individually.
They literally do. You're such a complainer, dude.
No, they're just clipping it
You
in.
see how
and
he's
out,
like
man.
literally not.
You
You
can
see
see
he's
his
not there.
Feet
It can
slide
go
backwards. Well, you can't see it in your video. It's cropped
Watch.
out.
Look at this.
They got
look
it
at
cropped,
this.
dude.
Look at his
Yeah.
feet. Tell
Yeah,
me
watch
right
his
now.
feet.
Are his feet? Where are his feet? Are they in front of the vehicle or are they to the side of the vehicle? Do you need
but
me
they
to zoom in
slide.
for you?
They slide backwards.
Where? Tell me. Where?
Either probably before this clip because when he slides backwards, right after that
we
is
can
when he
see, we
takes
can
the
see
first
his
shot.
waist. We can literally see his
Yeah,
waist.
but he's
right
already
here.
slid backwards.
We can
because
see his
it's
waist, and
been-
you can literally
it's
see.
been
Dude, you
conveniently
just have to
cropped.
deny. He
It's
just has
been
to deny
conveniently
reality. Look at
clipped.
this.
No, this video
It's
is
conveniently clipped. You mean it's paused where he shot the gun
No, it's
to
conveniently
show you where he
clipped.
shot the gun?
No, I seen
where
a
he is.
nice zoomed in view of that of his feet and the wheel. It's pretty clear.
Oh, I'm sorry. It makes you mad to see evidence, to see this. Literally, you see evidence of him literally not being in front of the vehicle. And he's like, I can't accept this. I'm just going to keep saying that
Just
it wasn't
showing the
murder
video
because I
raw
want to defend
is
ICE
evidence.
agents no matter what they do. Even when there's blatant fucking evidence that they weren't even in front of the vehicle, I'm just going to keep claiming these bullshit fucking claims over and over again
Yeah,
because
he
I want
was-
to defend everything that ICE does because I want them to do whatever they fucking can do with absolutely no accountability, with absolutely no jurisdiction in terms of what they're doing, even violating the law. Like, you just don't give a flying fuck about Americans, do you? These are American citizens, right, that
Wow.
are being attacked, and you don't give a shit. You could give a flying fuck less.
She wasn't attacked. She attacked him.
Yes, she was. She was murdered blatantly in fucking broad daylight, dude. Literally, you watched it. You've watched it. We've watched it over and over and over again, and you sit here and you fucking deny it. You
you
deny it.
refuse-
It's blatantly in front of you. Dude, you
refuse to
can
show the
literally
full
see this.
video.
We went over this over and
really
over and over again,
unfortunate.
and you keep coming up with the same bullshit fucking lies over and over and over again after
Man.
I've literally shown you in
You
this
guys are
video.
having a hard
It's
time with him. I think you
undeniable.
actually
He's
know-
not in front of the vehicle. Look, he's not in front of the vehicle. Look at it.
Not
Can
at
you
that
see?
time. No. When she started
That's when the
accelerating,
fucking
he
bullet was fired. That's when the bullet was fired.
No, it's
Genius.
afterwards. That's why the smoke's in the air. and
No,
they
this
clipped
is
it
when
out.
the bullet was fired.
It's right afterwards.
This is the moment the bullet was fired.
No, the bullet's already exited the chamber. It's already in her
The
brain.
bullet's fired at this point. This is when
Yeah,
the bullet
it's
was fired.
already in her head.
Dude, you just have to deny reality to be
It's
a
already
Trump
in her head, and
supporter
he's already
and to
slid
defend this
backwards.
at this point. If you want to associate your side with denying when I'm literally showing it you on your fucking screen right now, well, then that's going to be your side. You can brand your side as idiotic. You can brand your side as stupid. You already have been.
You understand? I watched these videos dozens, if not over 100 times.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And you're looking at it right now, and you're denying what you're seeing right now
that's a
because you're a
still
cult member.
image.
Because you can't acknowledge you were wrong. Because you can't acknowledge that the Trump administration didn't do right.
So I go on these lives.
You don't give a shit about this country. You don't give a shit about the rule of law.
I do.
You don't give
care
a shit
about
about doing the right thing.
Absolutely
All you
do.
care about is defending
I
the
don't
Trump
like
administration,
tyrannical officers,
ICE,
and I
every
want to get
single
rid of
bad
them
behavior
at
they
every
engage
chance
in.
that I've gotten. I've gotten rid of them locally, Parker. But you know, we have good officers as well, and this was thankfully one of them who made a really split-second.
This is not
decision.
a good officer. What are you talking about? Well, I have a question. Do you think that it was justified for the officers to unalive Ashley Babbitt on January 6th?
I don't know. Probably not. I think
You don't know?
I mean, if you want to take this context, absolutely not. I mean, she was just standing in front of a door. How was that deadly?
Ashley Babbitt? No, she was trying to break in with a knife.
She had a knife?
Yes.
Well, then she deserved to get unalived. She had a deadly weapon.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. If she actually had a knife, then yeah. You can't have a knife when you're in front of an officer. That's boom, boom, you're dead. Did she really have a knife? You want me to look that up? I never heard that before.
Go ahead.
I mean,
Ricardo, thank you so much for the $50 on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I ran this argument. Thank you very much. Give me some W's for Ricardo in the comment section right now. Mig, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $5. Thank you. Thank you so much. MG Love again with the $10. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you very much as well. Thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you.
She didn't have a knife, apparently.
Dalen, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $5. Kieran, thank you so much. I appreciate the
Parker,
$1.
she was unarmed. Ashley Babbitt was unarmed. Why did you say that?
What do you mean? Let me
It
look.
says no. Investigators and reports confirm Ashley Babbitt did not have a knife when she was fatally shot on J6. She was unarmed, though carrying
I'll
a backpack.
acknowledge if I'm wrong.
Huh, okay. That's the first I heard of it.
No, I've seen this multiple times, so let me check.
Huh.
He's lying. Well,
Why'd
many
you
sources
look it up? I never heard of it.
Covered in the
Earlier
pants of her
reports.
pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, so to clarify, that it was the pants in her pocket that had it, but she wasn't she was not seen at the a weapon at the time she was shot. To clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was me.
She definitely had a
I
Paraforce
agree, that's
folded
important
knife in her
information.
pants pocket.
Yeah.
Do you think that was justified under your view?
Then no, if she didn't have a deadly weapon like Renee Nogood
Like
had.
visible?
Well,
She did have one, but
Well,
not
that
visible.
doesn't. Well, okay, so she's not fainting it. It's not visible, so nobody even knew the knife was there.
So you're saying if the officer doesn't have a reasonable risk to their life or to someone else's life, they are not justified in shooting, even if they don't listen to an order?
Generally, yes.
Okay, so then why wouldn't that be true in this case?
Because the vehicle is a deadly weapon, and she struck the officer with it.
No, she didn't, right?
Yes,
Again, we've
she
gone over this multiple
did.
times. And by the way, the officer reached for the gun before, right?
Yes.
She was even going forward.
Yes. Thank goodness he did.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why wouldn't you get out of the way?
Because you don't
Why
want to
would the
wait
other
until it's
officers
too
reach
late.
for their gun then?
He already learned his lesson. What
So
happens
why
when you
didn't
don't
any of
do
the
that
other
right
officers
away?
reach for their gun?
Because they weren't in front of the
Why didn't
vehicle
any of the
getting
other
run
officers reach for
over.
their gun?
Because they were not in front of the vehicle.
But like again, they're supposed to.
So it
pull
just
their
proves
guns out if
my
someone
point. It
else's life is
proves
at
their
risk.
training. Yeah, his life was at risk, so he pulled his
They
sidearm.
They didn't indicate that. None of the other officers thought that. That's why they didn't reach for their guns.
Because they were not in risk of losing their lives at that moment.
But the other people were. Wouldn't they be able to pull their gun out?
Like, because they thought he was going to get unalived? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this happens in a split second. You're showing like a photograph for 30 minutes. This all happens in a split second. The one officer has her
just for 30
has his
minutes, I literally
hand
showed
on.
you.
He has his hand on her handle too, so he's not in a position to like exactly do a whole lot of stuff there.
Okay. Go ahead, Santana.
I just want to hop in because I think us debating the premise of whether or not she was murdered is fucking insane. Before I throw my question out there, I want to remind people that these are the same people that watched George Floyd have the back of his neck kneeled on for 9 minutes, and then they justify.
I don't
him
agree with
being
George
murdered.
Floyd at all.
I'm not
I think
talking to you
that
right
was
now yet,
murder.
but
But you're
hold
gonna
tight.
straw man me then?
I've been here quietly waiting. I haven't even said anything yet.
Oh, so
This
you're gonna
is
straw
a
man me.
general statement because I haven't been talking about this issue at all. I'm making a point. My point being, the same people who justified George Floyd
Well,
dying
you're gonna
in
straw
front of
man
our
me.
own eyes after having his neck kneeled on for 9
Don't
minutes.
straw man me,
These are the
Santana.
same people doing the same thing. So this should shock no one that this is exactly what they're going to. But Titan, the question I have for you is pretty simple. Have you ever been hit by a car?
I don't know. I don't believe so. No.
Okay, cool. I think you would remember if you have. I have. Literally walking through the parking lot, and not, at high speeds or anything. Someone wasn't paying attention as they were talking, and they were going about 5 miles an hour, and I was struck by the front corner of their car. And the funny thing that happened when I got struck by the car is I didn't stay on my feet. I literally fell. Not only did I fall, but the car going 5 miles an hour, the way that it struck me, I went to the hospital as well, and I ended up having to have surgery on my right knee. It actually chipped a bone in my knee. I had to have surgery. I have 2 screws in my right knee now, and I actually had to learn to rewalk again. The point that I'm trying to get across is the premise that he was hit by the car. I don't know about you, but I'm 6'3", 285, played football pretty much my entire life, and I have pretty good balance. And I got hit by a car going 5 miles an hour in a parking lot, and it knocked me over and jacked up my knee. This ICE officer, who was apparently clipped by a car, somehow not only stayed on his feet, but kept his balance and was able to move forward after being struck by the vehicle to let off multiple shots. The point that I'm trying to get across is the premise that he was hit by the car is absolutely asinine. He didn't get struck by the car. At the very most, and I saw this video, he didn't. The very most,
100%.
I could say, okay, maybe his foot got ran over, but
No.
I watched the video one time and I realized this lady was murdered, and that was enough for me. And you guys are fucking insane. Period. Full stop.
Sure. So your example is anecdotal, and that's situations to you.
It is.
So
It is.
these are the icy streets and cold streets of Minnesota, and luckily his feet, which you can see on the video, are sliding backwards. He magically moonwalked backwards.
So how was he able to keep his balance?
Because he slid backwards and his feet were still in a perpendicular position to the pavement.
So he was on a stable enough base where he was able to get hit by a car.
Because he was also leaning
forward.
Luckily, he was leaning forward. I mean, it's very situational to everything. You can see it all on video.
So it was slippery, but he didn't fall.
No, because he just slid backwards.
Lend itself to
I don't think there was
lend itself more to slipping and falling.
Well, he was on black pavement there, so I don't think there was exactly ice, but the pavement is still cold because
you said it was slippery ice.
Yes,
those were your words.
Okay, I don't think it's like ice, but the pavement is slippery enough. It was wet.
Yeah.
The sun had melted the snow on the pavement. It didn't look like that road. Well, there's a lot of street parking on that road. I know the street's actually pretty well.
I'm not debating whether or not it's murder or not. The point that I'm trying to bring across is that. Yeah,
you just want to give your anecdotal evidence that you got hit by 5 miles an hour.
Reaching the point that I'm trying to get across is
you can see it on video, dude.
Understanding balance, at the very least, balance.
Yeah.
Logically, how do you
pretty
square
good
the
at
circle
it.
with balance? Exactly.
Because he's leaning
how do you square
forward.
the circle with balance?
So I'm a wrestler, so I understand balance pretty well, and he's leaning forward at the time. And it
how
just,
long did you wrestle, Bub?
I've been wrestling since I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
And I'm 42.
Grade. Sure. And are you telling me that as a wrestler, you don't understand leverage?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. You understand leverage. So let's say this guy, because he had a basic split. It's not like he was low square with his center of mass dropped, right? Football player, and I wrestled a little bit in high school, but he didn't have his center of mass dropped. He was up in a standing position, legs not necessarily locked, right? It was kind of crouched a little bit because of how he was positioned. Are you telling me that the lower part of the vehicle, which would have hit his legs in your premise, would not have caused him to hit the ground? Is his balance that amazing?
No, because it's a Honda Pilot SUV, and it kind of hit him in the sort of midsection and slid him backwards.
So now the car hit him in his stomach.
I'm saying knee up. I would have to see it again to see exactly where the impact is, and I don't know if you can see it from the video, but you can see his feet in the video clearly, and I'm sure there's other videos that are going to come out. There may have been a drone in the air too. We're yet to see that.
Yeah. The point that I'm trying to get across is the actual way that you guys have to connect so many dots and the amount of reaching you have to do to even just to justify this is lunacy.
But how do you justify her peeling
when do
off
we
in
stop
front of ICE
agreeing
officers?
murder was murder?
How do you justify her peeling off and skidding her tires in front of officers
ICE
of the
doesn't
law?
have the authority to actually stop nor detain United States citizens. That
In
was
their
one of the reasons
scene,
why her
in their
partner,
scene, they do.
that was one of the reasons why her partner made the statement that she was a United States citizen.
Yeah.
ICE does not have the legal authority
Right.
to stop nor detain U.S. citizens.
Right,
That's
but
why
they're
that statement was made.
that's their scene at the time, and they're obstructing it. Why is she
They
blocking
still
traffic?
do not have the legal authority
They
to
do.
stop nor detain
Wait,
U.S.
in this-
citizens.
So
Yeah. So
when
again, I don't know what your argument is there, buddy. Plus,
well,
like,
here
genuinely,
we had
I just
another
wanted to-
situation. Was it yesterday? Yesterday was Thursday, right? Where a guy in a blaze orange hunting jacket threw an object at an ICE officer, and then I think he was a wrestler too because of his takedown, because he put legs in, and then he ran after him and took him down. So how is that not legal? Was that illegal as well? Did you see that video?
What?
It was in Minneapolis yesterday. It
I
happened
haven't
yesterday.
seen this video now.
Oh.
Is it like a water bottle or what? What is it? What was thrown?
A brick, I believe. I think it was a brick. Don't quote me, but I believe it was a brick that
I
he
think
threw
that
at
they
an
would have
ice.
an ability if they're throwing bricks at people to detain them.
Right. So
I don't know what your point is though.
okay. So if you're blocking their scene and or hitting them with a vehicle, how do they not have authority as well? How is it not the same thing?
How is it not the same thing? Because again, they weren't even at risk of getting hit because they were on the side. We already went over this a million times.
But she's blocking their vehicles. She's in their scene, so they have authority
She
to
was
detain
allowing
her.
them to go past. She was waving for them to go past multiple
Because
times.
she has a magical wave. What does her wave mean?
She
How
was
was it
telling
their
them to go
scene?
past. There was a car that even did go past.
Also, how was it their scene?
Well, I don't know exactly what they're doing there, but whenever they're on a scene,
They were
they're
going house
they're
to
in
house,
fate.
right?
Exactly.
Okay, so
it
right, and
wasn't
that's
their
what
scene.
I thought.
Exactly.
Well,
That's the point. They
it
didn't
is
have
their scene then.
warrants.
So they're
No. They didn't have warrants. They were literally just going house to house. That was not their quote unquote scene.
Well, then that's their scene
That's
then.
not how that works. No,
Well,
that's not. So
they're-
is your
are they
premise that
are
any
they
area
illegally
that
were they completely illegally operating then?
is your premise that any area that ICE is in at any time is their quote unquote scene?
I think as Wednesday went, that was their scene, from what I understand.
How?
Well, you just
By
said
what
they were going
authority?
door to
Where-
door. Immigration
Yeah,
authority.
but they didn't have warrants.
So what were they doing there? Why were they on
They
that?
were
Why were they in that
going
neighborhood?
door to door, literally going door to door, harassing people.
Or are they just asking for immigration status?
Okay, they still don't have warrants.
So it sounds like a legal obligation of them, a legal authority of an ICE
How does
agent.
that make that? How does that make someone
Wait,
else's neighborhood their scene?
If ICE asks
people
me if
live
I'm
in
a US
neighborhoods.
citizen- wait, hold up. Let me ask this question. If ICE asks me if I'm a U.S. citizen, do I have to respond?
No, and you shouldn't.
Wait, okay. So if I don't have to respond and I shouldn't, then how would this be a relevant point? Right? Like you don't have to listen.
They can
to
ask any
ICE.
question they want. No, well your ears can't unlisten unless you're deaf. But a lot of immigrants here don't understand the Fourth Amendment, and maybe they should learn it. But no, you
So
don't have to
what
speak.
reasonable grounds did they have to detain Renee?
At that point, she was blocking her scene. Her vehicle was sideways. She was not moving it. She had parked there, she was unmobile there.
There
and
there
they
was a car
asked
that did
her
go past. Do you agree?
possibly, but what does that matter?
Yeah, so there was.
But she's parked sideways in the road in their scene. It's not
I
like
understand.
Why
And
did
she
she
was telling
even?
people to go past?
Yeah, I don't even know why she was. Okay, so she has some magical wave again. Here we go.
Okay,
Go past
someone
me.
blocking does not justify them going up to the car like that. That's kind of crazy. And especially pulling out a gun that quickly. That's insane.
right.
You have got to acknowledge this
So-
is excessive force. There was no need for lethal
No.
force in that circumstance. They should have just tried to get out of the way of the car. They weren't even trying to go towards them. They were going 3 to 5 miles an hour the other way, right? And we obviously see, based upon the angles, that by the time the shot was fired, they were out of the way of the vehicle.
So I believe if she would have put the vehicle in park and then exited the vehicle as ordered, she would still be alive today. Do you not
And
agree?
I believe if the ICE officer didn't pull out the fucking gun and instead try to just get out of the way, she wouldn't
Right.
have been murdered.
So
Okay.
I believe.
So
I
do you
used
want to
to
address
run-
it from that standpoint?
Yeah,
Why don't we
so-
talk about the ICE agent and what they could have done?
officers
And I believe
often
people
feint
shouldn't
their
be shot in
weapon
the
and
face
never
for,
fire it.
a
Like
traffic stop.
so, officers often feint their weapon but never fire it. I mean, they don't fire it
So then why did he fire
99.9%
it
of the
3 times in her
time
head?
because she struck him with the vehicle.
But he shot twice after the fact that
Yes.
like he was already not even in or
Right.
all three of them were when he wasn't in
Right.
vehicle.
So this
what's the
happens in
point?
a split second, and I'll explain it again. So law enforcement training is you keep firing until the threat has stopped. And he fired as much as he
Wait,
could, 3
enforcement training
shots.
says you're not supposed to go in. Wait, so enforcement training says you're not supposed to have an officer-created risk, where specifically you put yourself in front or behind the vehicle where you could be hit, because you're actually creating a risk in that circumstance. So that's
Sure.
actually a basis that they could say that they didn't use self-defense in the circumstance, or have a reason to get excessive force in terms of lethal force.
Sure.
Because of
So
the fact
he's-
that lethal force should only be justified given the conditions that there wasn't an officer-created risk.
Sure. So you can clearly see him in the one video that you did play unedited, and I do appreciate that he was trying to get her license plate, which was the right thing to do. And then her partner, which unfortunately probably caused all of this, substantial. Well,
That is such an absurd thing to say. What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean caused all of this? Shut the fuck up, dude. Seriously.
If she wouldn't have stopped that officer and argued with him for those seconds, he probably would have made it back around the vehicle and would have been clear. And
You
Renee
will say
No Good would have been
everything,
alive.
but tell the fucking officer to not fucking fire the gun into her head 3
Well,
times.
he didn't
what
fire
the fuck is
until he
wrong
was
with you?
struck by the
Genuinely,
vehicle.
you will say everything but that.
No.
It's
He was
so
struck
dishonest.
he was struck by the vehicle. So unfortunately, her partner or
He
wife or
wasn't,
whatever
dude.
she
You
is,
keep repeating the same fucking lie.
100%.
Want to repeat it again?
he was
Wanna
struck by the
repeat it
vehicle.
again?
Parker, he was struck by the
Oh
vehicle.
my god, dude. This guy, dude, it's embarrassing.
You
Go
can
ahead,
even
Santana.
hear it in
Hey,
the video that
Titan,
you
quick
played.
question for you.
Yes.
What do you think is justification for ICE to murder you?
Well, it's not murder. It'd be self-defense. It's a homicide. It's a total different
You
classification.
mute it.
Oh. So don't call it murder because that's the incorrect
No.
classification.
The
It's
question,
homicide.
it's a direct question. Titan, you
You-
specifically.
you
What
don't
would
need to
you
gaslight
say
it, though.
was justification for ICE to murder you?
If I struck them with my vehicle, 100%.
So if you struck ICE with your vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
you would say it's justified for them to shoot you in your face 3 times.
Absolutely.
Okay. And you hold this premise regardless, no matter what. Like
It's-
anyone who it deems to quote unquote strike ICE with a vehicle.
Any
should
officer of
be
the law
held
or
to
any
that
person,
standard.
any person.
Okay.
If
so now
you
it's any
strike
person.
me, if I'm carrying, yeah, I carry often. So if
Okay,
I'm
so
carrying, you strike me with your
now
vehicle,
now
I
we
am
can reduce
fainting,
this
and as
to
soon as you strike, I'm
normal
going to do the
American
same thing.
Citizens.
Yes,
Normal American citizens have the same authority
Absolutely.
to execute people
100%.
for striking them with. Oh,
Can I have her
wow.
100%.
Go ahead, you got it.
A vehicle is a deadly
Yeah, like,
weapon,
one of my
and Castle
girlfriend's
Doctrine
friends
follows you through.
Slightly tapped me with his car, like when he first met him. Okay, slightly tapped me with the car. Okay, because he slightly tapped me with the car. Do you think it would have been justified when he tapped me with his car that
Well,
I pulled out a gun and shot him in the head?
This sounds like a very different
Well, I
situation.
was
So
going for my accident.
I'm putting
Like,
myself
genuinely, like,
in.
I don't think you apply
I'm
this
putting
in every
myself.
circumstance, do you?
Okay. Well, we didn't describe that.
Well, I'm just saying, like in that circumstance, would it
Okay.
have been justified
Well,
for me
you
to pull
said
out
your
a gun and shoot him in the
friend,
head?
so that sounded
3
very
times.
innocent, and he wasn't trying to threaten you with anything, right?
Oh, also like same thing with the video. We saw that she wasn't trying to threaten them.
Yeah, she floored the vehicle and peeled off. Why did she do that? Why did she just keep in park?
She turned. You could see her turn.
Sure, but why did she still drive forward, drive right? Why did she do that? Why is she fleeing the scene?
When you turn the wheel of the vehicle all the way to one direction and you start moving, it
Mm-hmm.
goes in the direction that it's moving. You can see from the front facing video that she cut her wheel to the furthest point before she put the vehicle in drive. And you can see from the way that the tires look from the side view that the tires were turned as well. So your premise that she drove forward before she turned doesn't
She
make
drove
sense.
forward for a split second, and
She
you can
literally
see that in
didn't.
the slow-mo
She
video.
literally
So
didn't.
you
The-
can
the
see
video,
she has.
you can see the tires
I can
cut
explain
from
to
the
you.
original video, and then the video that was released by the ICE agent today shows that she turned her wheel all the way to the furthest extent before she started to put it in drive. You're
So
lying.
on the slow-mo video that I've seen, she has a spoked rim, and you can see that skid across the wet pavement, and it is in the forward direction before it turns right. So she is going forward and then turning right.
literally
But it
lying.
really doesn't matter because she's fleeing the scene, and then she hits the ICE officer. So, I mean, she hits him. If she wouldn't have hit him, it would have been a totally different situation.
You guys are fucking sick.
Again, it didn't happen. You just keep saying the same thing. Meg,
Well,
thank you
you
so much
you
for
didn't.
$20. I appreciate that.
You don't really want to play the
Super
video
chat.
where you can see his feet getting slid
We already,
backwards.
I don't want to
And-
play the video. Are you really serious after I just played fucking like 10, 15 minutes of the videos earlier?
Clipped
Shut
up
the fuck
videos,
up, dude.
Parker.
You are such a waste
Clipped up and
we
cropped
played the full
videos.
thing multiple times.
No, you didn't.
What are you
played up
talking
clipped up
about?
crop videos.
Dude, okay, do you want to bet? Do you want to bet?
I'm not a betting man, but I would
played
win
the
this.
full clip multiple
No,
times.
you
Do you
didn't.
want to bet?
No, you didn't.
You want to bet?
You played the full clip of him.
Do you want to bet?
You played the
Do you
full
wanna
clip
bet?
of the ICE officer. That's it. That's the
I played
only
the full
clip you
clip
played
multiple times.
of the ICE officer, not the other videos.
Well, you mean from like the chest? I did. I actually technically, I'm pretty sure I did play it twice. I played
You
it multiple
did.
times actually.
I am agreeing with you, but you did not play the other videos that show the other things I'm
did.
describing. The spin. No, you didn't. They were clipped up and they're cropped.
Which one? Which
The
one did I not play?
The left, the driver's side video and the front side video. None of those were
did.
played from start to finish.
Wait, I did.
No,
Yes, they did.
no, they all had narrative on them. They were
the
all
New York
cropped
Times
and they were
showed
all
it
clipped.
twice.
And they paused
Multiple
and cropped
times.
and they had narrative over them. They paused and cropped every single one of them.
Wait. They played it and then they did that. I
No.
already showed you this multiple times.
No, unfortunately, no.
Do you want to bet? Do you
I'm
wanna
not
bet?
a betting man, but I would win. But I'm not. I don't not
Of
bet.
course, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't win.
I just. I
It's,
don't
it's
bet.
embarrassing.
I'm not a
dude. Like,
gambler.
you're just denying
I
reality.
gamble
want
with
you to- I want
inventory.
you to watch back this
I
later.
gamble in politics,
I want
but
you
I
to
don't
watch
gamble
back
with
this
money.
later.
Or
Everyone on
fellow people.
YouTube is going to see this, and they're gonna. And I want
Sure.
you to type, literally, and say it in the comment section that he literally did do that multiple times. We
Well,
literally
I
saw
can
it,
overlay it. I
and
can
now he's just
overlay it
not
over this
accepting that.
conversation later on, and I can overlay the videos that I've seen.
You'll
It's
see.
pretty easy
You'll
stuff.
see, and you'll see that you're wrong, buddy.
Parker, again, I've seen the one over.
You literally
I mean,
reject facts of reality.
100 times or so. I've seen the one. The officer video today, I've watched dozens of times analyzing it.
You can't ask an unreasonable person what a reasonable person would do. That's literally you.
I just want to call out one more time. These are the same people that justified the murder of George Floyd. These are the same people that said the 2020
Santana, don't
election
straw
was
man me,
stolen.
man.
These are the same people that said that other country pays tariffs. Literally, in order to be a Trump supporter, not only do you have to deny reality, you have to literally lie to yourself. And you can lie to a lot of people, but the one person you should never lie to is yourself. Titan, you are fucking lying to yourself. I don't understand what's
So now
happening.
you
This
are
is
straw
wild.
manning me. Why are you
No,
straw
you're
manning me,
fucking
Santana?
lying
You're
to
usually
yourself,
pretty
and it's
genuous
weird
about
that
these
you would even do
conversations.
that. That's weird.
I just don't know
It's
why you're
just
straw
weird.
manning me. I don't think.
It's literally weird.
No one's strawmanning you. You literally are
Yes,
lying to
he
yourself.
is.
Like, we played you the video
100%.
multiple times, and you literally are denying reality, saying that, again, I didn't play the video multiple times when I did. We played the full video, and we paused it
Only-
specifically on the certain moments to demonstrate to you that, again, there was no
Mm-hmm.
risk of him dying in the particular circumstance. He was not hit by the car. You were just making shit up, right? Genuinely.
I'm not. I wish I was. I really wish I
You want me to
was,
show you
but
again?
I'm not. Why don't we show the driver's side video, the zoomed in video,
literally
uncut,
Take a look at this again.
and on crop?
Where are his feet located? Are
That's
they
the
in front
cropped.
or to the left of
Unfortunately,
the
that's a
vehicle?
crop video, Parker. That's the one I'm talking about.
It's not a
That-
cropped video. It's paused
yes, that-
right when the
no.
shot fires.
That video was shot in
It is
69.
paused right when the shot
That
fires.
video was shot in
Do not
69,
do this.
Parker.
He'll just constantly do this.
I can
He's
bring
such
it
a
up if you
dishonest
want.
Showing
person.
something,
Oh
showing something frame by frame. You do understand?
No,
'cause
it's not frame by
funny that
frame. It's just
everyone-
slow down.
Everyone thinks that they're like.
It's
fucking
not frame by
forensic
frame.
analysts
It's
now,
slowed
but if
down,
you
Santana.
actually
This is a
look at
frame,
multiple-
genius.
Exactly. You fucking.
This is
idiot.
literally a frame.
but
This
there's
is
no
a
other
frame.
frame. That's a
You
picture.
said it's not frame by frame. I'm showing you a
Hmm.
frame right now. What are you fucking talking about?
He's talking about the slow mo video being frame
What
by
are
frame.
you talking about? I'm showing you a frame right now, Titan.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's cropped. That video was taken in 16:9.
It is not cropped. What are you talking about? This is the full fucking footage. What are you talking about? Look at it.
Also,
Jesus Christ, dude. How many times do we have to show you the same fucking factual piece of literal visual evidence?
Oh, I
But
can't even turn
the
my
statement
camera on
that
to
he's
show you
video
this.
and they won't believe it.
Wait, but the statement that he's making that it's cropped is a moot point. What does it matter? We can see the actual action. Like nothing is missing from the area that it's quote unquote cropped. We see the ICE agents, we see the front of the vehicle, we see all of the action. So you saying that it's cropped means absolutely fuck all. Like nothing.
Oh, it doesn't show his feet, and it's paused, and then
It literally
and edited
shows
It
before
doesn't
that.
show his feet? Are you fucking serious?
doesn't
You
show
gotta-
his feet
you
moving
have got to be
backwards.
kidding me.
His feet-
It
I'm
doesn't
watching-
show his feet. Are you
Parker, I'm
fucking
watching it right
trolling?
now.
You've
I'm
got to
watching
be
it in
rage
front of
baiting.
me right
Look
now.
at the fucking screen right now. Look at the fucking screen. It doesn't show
Yeah,
his
play
feet.
the video.
It doesn't show his feet. Shut
Play-
the fuck up. Get off
play
my
the
live
clips
stream.
before that.
Get off.
Play the clips before that. Be honest, Parker,
Dude,
right?
I'm on Instagram, so in order to play the clip before this, I have to literally like play the whole video. Okay, it's gonna take a long
I
time.
can
We
tell
already did
you a
this.
pretty.
You can
yeah,
go
see,
watch back later.
Yeah, so that smoke poof.
Look at
I
this,
just
though.
watched.
Take a
I
look.
just watched it. That
Wait,
smoke poof is
tell me right
after
now.
he gets pushed backwards.
Do you see his feet?
I'm
Yes or no?
watching
Do you
it
see
right
his
now.
feet?
Yeah,
Do you
and
see
that's
his feet?
yes, and he's recovering from being
Yes,
pushed
you
backwards.
do. Okay, nice concession. Get the fuck. Yes, you do. Okay,
don't-
nice concession. Get the fuck off my stream. He just conceded. He literally just conceded. He said, "Yeah, we couldn't even see the
32,900.
feet." Santana, apparently you got misinformation. Do you have your second account?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll be back.
For sure.
Santana got misinformation. Oh no!
All right, we're gonna do one more guest, everyone. If you're on
So,
YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If
that
you're on TikTok,
smoke
tap
poof
that screen to help get out to
is
more people. We're at like
after his
2,200
feet
likes
slide
right now on
backwards.
YouTube. Let's try to get to 3,000.
Of course,
I
I've
would
been
seriously
clipping
really
this in
appreciate
this video
everyone.
for you
It
guys
helps
to
push up
see.
the lives significantly
If
more
you
here on
haven't,
YouTube. I would
I'll
really
clip it
appreciate
again at the
Jeremy,
end.
thank you so much for the
If you
$5.
hear me
I really
talking, I'm
appreciate it.
sure a
Thank you
lot
so
of you
much.
listen and
I
don't
appreciate
watch,
that's absolutely crazy.
as
Yes,
I do.
I actually talked to that. That's actually he's not. I'm pretty sure it's someone else. But I did talk to them historically. Orange, thank you so much for the $4.20.
Yes, you
I
have
really
talked to
appreciate
me
it. Thank
many
you.
times
It's
historically,
absolutely
Parker.
crazy. Johnny, thank you so much for the $50. I really appreciate it.
I have
W's
to
for
keep
Johnny
getting
in the
new
comment section
accounts.
right now. I really appreciate the $50. I'm so glad to
own
hear
you.
that. Thank you so much,
And
Johnny.
to own all these other liberals because they just
good
block
luck, good
and
luck
mute me.
to you. Keep going.
'Cause they're so
Keep
scared.
Pushing. You're doing fantastic.
W Titan. Love the comments. Thank you,
Valerie,
guys.
thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's crazy. I'm
W
so
guest.
sorry to hear that. That's absolutely insane. Hope you guys are doing okay. Mila, thank you so much for the
Santana,
$10.
use his
Katie,
backup
thank you so much for
account.
the $10. Benjamin, again with the $25. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I
Almost
really appreciate it, Benjamin.
33,000 views on that.
Orange,
Holy
thank you
crap.
for the $5. Jessica, thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you. Jeremy, thank you for the $5.
No,
Thank
he's
you.
just gonna grift now. All right, guys. I don't know. How do you think that went? I thought it went rather well. Unfortunately for him, I've analyzed these videos. I mean, it doesn't take that much, but a lot of them I watched dozens, close to 100 times on the other one, the slow-mo one. Why not? You got to know what you're talking about, but it didn't take much. And he doesn't want to admit that the officer was struck by Renee Nogut's vehicle. And then she peels off, which she doesn't want to admit either. That's kind of a big part of the story. Why is she just fleeing the scene? All right, guys, why don't we hit that subscribe button? Maybe make some comments about Parker here. He doesn't own a lot of anything. The guy's just a disingenuous fake news reporter.
That's fine.
Proving him over and over. My goodness, he thought Ashley Babbitt had a knife.
You want to come
And
at us?
that's the first time I heard of
Go
it.
get yourself
Okay.
some lunch, big boy.
I always
Go
take
ahead.
people at the, not fact, but like kind of agree with them just to move on with the conversation. Looked it up in 2 seconds on my tablet, which I obviously only use for drone flying. I only use this tablet for drone flying. Looked it up, and boom, right there on Google, the liberal source of the world said no, she didn't have a knife. She wasn't fainting anything. She was just killed in cold blood. But this guy, SICE officer, gets hit with a Honda Pilot, and he wanted to save his life and save the lives of any other officers around. So the hypocrisy is real, guys. This is an unfortunate situation. We never want to see this. So please stop attacking ICE officers. Please stop arguing with the police. I've made my mistakes with that in the past, but we live and learn. And she was definitely old enough to learn all of that. Well, she didn't learn. All right, guys, let's say it for real now. See ya.